Secure Boot. Secure Boot is a deeply embedded security standard built directly into modern UEFI firmware. Its primary job is to act as a strict digital bouncer at the door of your computer, ensuring that only trusted and verified software is allowed to run when the system first turns on. The cryptographic checkpoint. When you press the power button, the motherboard firmware wakes up and immediately looks at the bootloader of the operating system, before it allows that operating system to take control of the physical hardware. It checks for a highly specific cryptographic digital signature. If this signature matches a database of trusted keys stored permanently inside the motherboard memory, the boot process continues normally and the user reaches their desktop, however. If a piece of highly advanced malicious software like a bootkit or a rootkit has secretly altered the startup sequence, the digital signature will be broken or completely missing. The moment the UEFI detects this unauthorized change, it will instantly halt the system, refusing to hand over control to the compromised software and often displaying a bright red security violation warning on the screen. The Microsoft Trust and Linux shims. Because Microsoft is the dominant force in the desktop market, almost all modern motherboards ship from the factory with Microsoft's security keys pre-installed in the firmware. This means operating systems like Windows 10 and Windows 11 will boot seamlessly right out of the box with maximum protection. While this is fantastic for standard users, it initially created a massive roadblock for the open source community because entirely different operating systems like Linux did not have those trusted Microsoft keys, meaning Secure Boot would block them from running on a brand new computer. To solve this problem without forcing users to disable their security, many popular Linux distributions use a clever workaround known as a shim. This shim is a tiny piece of introductory code that is officially signed by Microsoft, which temporarily satisfies the Secure Boot checkpoint and acts as a safe bridge to load the rest of the open-source operating system. The technician's dilemma. For a hardware technician, Secure Boot is a powerful tool for preventing malware, but it can also be a frustrating obstacle when repairing a broken computer. If a Windows installation is completely corrupted and you need to boot the computer from a specialized third-party recovery, USB drive to rescue the user's files or test the system memory, Secure Boot will often identify your rescue flash drive as an untrusted threat and stubbornly refuse to load it. In these specific diagnostic emergencies, a technician must manually enter the UEFI security menu we discussed earlier and temporarily switch Secure Boot from enabled to disabled. This lowers the shields and allows any operating system or diagnostic tool to run. But a professional must always remember to turn it back on before handing the repaired computer back to the client.